Hi everybody and welcome to Storytime. My name is Cindy and I'm going to be your storyteller today. So why don't we start with the Storytime song. Sing with me. Storytime, storytime, welcome to our storytime. With lots of books and fun for me and you, we will sing and dance too. All right, can you clap your hands while we sing? Go ahead and clap. Clap your hands for story time. Clap your hands for story time. With lots of books and fun for me and you, we will sing and dance too. Very good. Can you jump way up high? Raise your hands up above your head. Jump up high for story time. Jump up high for story time. With lots of books and fun for me and you, we will sing and dance too. All right, let's do one more. Can you spin around in a circle? You can put your arms out to the side. Let's try that. Spin around for story time. Spin around for story time. With lots of books and fun for me and you, we will sing and dance too. All right, welcome to Storytime. Now it is time to call out my friend who lives in this box. Can you call out Blossom as loud as you can? All together now. Ready? Blossom! One more time. Blossom! Oh, I think she heard you. Here she comes. Oh, hello, hello, hello. How are you? What? They're yelling at me. Oh, can you hear them? They're saying you forgot your tail, Blossom. Oh, I always forget my tail. Just a minute. Oh, there it is. All right, we'll get her tail out of the box. Thank you for reminding her, because she always forgets her tail. Well, I'm just so excited to see everybody. I'm so excited to see you here for this story time. I have a great letter for today. A great letter. Well, let's see what the letter is. What letter do you have for us today, Blossom? Are you ready? What letter is that? It's the letter P! It is. It's the letter P. Let's put it up here on our board. Can you draw the letter P with me? Let's use our fingers in the air. And we're going to draw a straight line. Then we jump up to the top and we go a curve around back to the middle of the straight line. One more time. Straight line, jump up to the top and curve around. Very good. That's the letter P. Right. Now, this is the capital letter P. I also have a lowercase letter P. Now, let me say it. Sometimes, now, most of the time, the lowercase is going to be smaller, right? And sometimes it's a different color. But what we want to know is it the same shape? What do you think? Is the capital P and the lowercase p, are they the same shape? What do you think? Oh, well, let's see. Here's the lowercase letter P. Here it comes. Oh, there it is. Look at that. It looks very much the same. It's smaller and it's even the same color today, but it is smaller, but it's the same shape. Straight line and a curve. It just hangs out a little lower than this one. If there was a line right here, the lowercase p sits on the line like that with the little tail hanging out on the bottom. Yay, I like the letter P. Well, what sound does the letter P make? Does anyone know? Right. Pop, pop. Put your lips together and blow. Pop, pop, like pop, right? Pop, pop. That's the sound of the letter P. Does anyone out there have a name beginning with the letter P? Something like Piper or Peter or even Philip. Now, Philip's a tricky one because that doesn't sound like pup, does it? But it can start with the letter P. Well, we're going to say goodbye to Blossom now so we can play the door game. Bye, everybody. Say bye. She'll be out again at the end of story time. She goes back into her box. All right. So we're going to play the door game. I have 4 doors here, and each one has something that begins with the letter P behind it. So we're going to start by singing our door knocking song. It goes like this: knock at a door, and we'll say, who is knocking at my door, at my door, at my door? Who is knocking at my door? Which door shall we open? Do you want to open the red door? Is that what I hear? All right, let's open the red door. We'll do a drum roll. What's behind the red door? Oh, it's popcorn. Do you like popcorn? I love popcorn. Oh, we could have some popcorn and have a little snack while we're doing our story time. And popcorn begins with the letter P. All right, let's do another door. Who is knocking at my door, at my door, at my door? Who is knocking at my door? Which door shall we open? The green door. All right, everybody, let's do a drum roll. What's behind the green door? Oh my goodness. This is another kind of food that begins with the letter P. Do you know what that is? It's a pineapple. Pineapple begins with the letter P. Pineapples are juicy and sweet and yummy, yummy. I love pineapples. All right, let's do another door. Who is knocking at my door, at my door, at my door? Who is knocking at my door? There are 2 doors left, the blue door and the brown door. Let's do the blue door. Everyone do a drum roll. What's behind the blue door? Oh, look at that. It's penguins. Look at the funny penguins. They're a mommy penguin, a daddy penguin, and a baby penguin. Penguins don't live around Carver County, do they? No, they live where it's really cold. All right, 1 door left. Let's go. Who is knocking at my door, at my door, at my door? Who is knocking at my door? Let's see what's behind the brown door. It's one of my favorite things. What is it? It's a puppy. Puppies are so cute. Does anyone have a puppy at their house? I have a puppy at my house. Her name is Shania, and she's very sweet. Puppies are great, aren't they? All right, well, thank you for playing the door game with me. That was super fun. And now we have one more word that begins with the letter P. And there's some hints around here about what that word is. Let's look. Ooh, what's that? It's a fancy feather boa. You could wear it and dress up. Oh, what's over here? There's a party hat. Woo! And a balloon. It says celebrate, it's your birthday. You know what the word is? I said it. It's party. Do you like parties? Party begins with the letter P. And we're gonna have a party today. Yay! So our first story is a song too. So I'm gonna play my guitar while we sing this story. And there is someone very special in this story. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Who is he? He's a fox. Say hi, Mr. Fox. Hi, Fox. Hello, everybody. How are you today? I have a great story for you about when my friends surprised me. It's really a fun story. Can you help tell it by singing along? Well, let's do that. I'm going to put Fox right here, and we'll tell the story about his friends surprising him. So it's a story song, And some of you may know this song. I've changed some of the words to make it a song about a party. Goes like this. First, it's about the fox. Fox went out on a chilly night. He prayed for the moon to give him light. He'd many a mile to go that night before he reached the town. Now this is the part you can sing with me. Town, oh, many a mile to go that night before he reached the town. Oh, because we say town-o a couple of times. So you can help sing that part, okay? Let's try that first verse again. Ready? It's about the fox. The fox went out on a chilly night. He prayed for the moon to give him light. He'd many a mile to go that night before he reached the town. Oh, town, oh, many a mile to go that night before he reached the town. Oh. Now, in my version of the song, there are friends that are part of the next verse. Let's see who they are. Who is it? Who is it? Do you know who they are? They're bears. Hi, bears. What do bears say? Rah, right? All right, let's be the bears. He passed the home of the bears just then. They heard him running past their den. They knew they'd have to go again to get down to the town. Oh, town, oh, town, oh. They knew they had to go again to get down to the town. Oh, so the bears are going to the town too, and they're hurrying. Oh my goodness, what is going on in the town? Well, another group of his friends are part of this story. Who are these? The bunnies, the rabbits. We're gonna put the rabbits right there. And the rabbits are bringing food. Look at that, look at the food. There's fish and potatoes and lots of berries. So we're gonna put the food right there because you need food, right? So the rabbits hopped. Can you hop like a rabbit? The rabbits hopped around the wood. They gathered berries as they should. They wanted to add to the feast if they could. When they got down to the, now you sing this, town, oh, town, oh, town, oh. They wanted to add to the feast if they could. When they got down to the town, oh. All right, someone else is coming. Let's see who it is. Who is that? It's an owl. Let's put the owls up here. Oh, I have another one right there, another owl. And what do owls do? Can you make big eyes and say, hoo, hoo? Very good. And you can flap your wings. The owls flew in from across the land. They joined their friends, played in the band. They're gonna play in a band. Hooted and howled and flapped and sang, made music in the town, oh, town, oh, town, oh. Hooted and howled and flapped and sang, made music in the town, oh. Oh, someone else is coming. Who's this? Who are these critters? Are they wolves? What do wolves say? Oh, we're gonna put the wolves right here. Look at the wolves. Now the wolves are bringing something special too. See if you can hear it in the song. The wolves loped in just in time, almost missed the party deadline. Brought some streamers and balloons so fine. They brought streamers and balloons. Oh look, we're decorating. Do you ever decorate for parties? We're gonna put some streamers up and some balloons. Let's put some balloons over here. And we'll give the bunnies a balloon. That's fun. And we'll put some more down here. Look at that, isn't that fun? So they're decorating up the town-o. Can you sing that? To decorate up the town-o, town-o, town-o. Brought some streamers and balloons so fine to decorate up the town-o. Now there's one last friend who almost missed the party? It's this one right here. Who's that? A little mouse. What does the mouse say? Squeak, squeak, squeak. Very good. And the mouse ran in at the last second because the mouse had a very important part to add. What do you think the mouse brought? What do you think is missing from our party besides the fox? What's that? Is that a fancy cake? Some would say a birthday cake. It's a cake. So here's the mouse's verse. The mouse was the last friend to arrive. She scampered in at 5:30. She panted, "Oh, my sakes alive! I barely made it to the town, oh, town, oh, town, oh." She panted, "Oh, my sakes alive! I barely made it to the town, oh." Now, there is still one thing missing from our party. Who is missing? Is it the fox? The fox needs to come and join the party, right? Let's see how the fox gets there. The fox went out on a chilly night. He was tired and cold when he arrived on site. His friends surprised him with what? A birthday bright. When he finally reached the town, oh, town, oh, town, oh. His friends surprised him with a birthday bright when he finally reached the town, oh. Yay! Say happy birthday, Fox. Happy birthday, Fox. Yay! Thank you so much. See, wasn't that fun? All my friends surprised me with a birthday. Yay! That is a fun story song. Now, we are going to sing another song that you know. I know you know this story. This song is a very fun song because I like, when I have parties, I'm happy. And when I'm happy, I smile. Do you smile? Show me a smile. And we're going to sing, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. Now that means you have to smile, right? If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands, clap, clap. Now I want you to stamp your feet. Ready? If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet, stamp, stamp. If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet, stamp, stamp. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet, stamp, stamp. Now we're going to say, hooray! You can hold up both arms or one arm, and we're going to shout hooray. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. Now comes the tricky part. We sing all three things. We're going to clap, clap, stomp, stomp, hooray. All three. Ready? If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Clap, clap, stomp, stomp, hooray. If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Clap, clap, stomp, stomp, hooray. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Clap, clap, stomp, stomp, hooray. Yay! Good job, everyone. Now, I need to take down my story pictures because I have another story for you. And it's going to go up here as well on our board so we can see the pictures. Now, this is a story about a different kind of party. There's lots of different parties, aren't there? There's birthday parties. There's sometimes just parties because you just want to hang out with your friends, right? Well, this is a very specific party, and it has two characters in it. Here's the main characters. Who's this? The frog. What does the frog say? Ridoop, ridoop. Very good. And what does this one say? Who's this? It's a little mouse. And what does the mouse say? Squeak, squeak. And this is a story about a frog and a mouse that fall in love. Is that funny? I think it's funny because I don't think real frogs and mice fall in love. But we are going to tell this story together too. Now this story has funny words in it, okay? So there's a point where we're going to say, come a rig, come buddy, middy, kimo. Can you say that? Come a rig, come buddy, middy, kimo. It's a made up word, isn't it? And there's a chorus in there that goes, come a kimo, chemo, dasho, dearo. Try that with me. Come a kimo, chemo, dasho, dearo. And then one more funny line. Ink, shum, fumi, diddle-I, diddle-ink. Oh my goodness. Let's try that. Ink, shum, fumi, diddle-I, diddle-ink. Come a rig, come buddy, middy, kimo. Just try it. And if you can't sing my words, make up your own words, all right? So this story starts with a well. And now this is a way to get water out of the earth. You have a well that's a deep, deep hole down in the bottom, and you lower a bucket and pick out some water. But this well is special because the frog lives in the well. So the frog lives in the well, and right next door is a mill. And a mill is like this. This one has a windmill attached to it, and it grinds up grain to make flour. So there's a mill, and in the mill, there lives a little mouse. Squeak, squeak. And that's where the story starts. There was a frog lived in a well. Then we say the silly thing. Come a rig, come buddy, middy, kimo. There was a mouse lived in a mill. Come a rig, come buddy, middy, kimo. Then we sing the longer phrase. Come a kimo, chemo, dasho, dearo, ink, shum, fumi, diddle-I, diddle-ink. Come a rig, come buddy, middy, kimo. Now when I sing those silly things, you could dance around. You could dance around. So now the frog goes to visit the mouse at the mill. What do you think he's gonna say? Remember, they're in love, right? The frog went over to the mill one day. Come a rig, come buddy, middy, kimo. Said he, Miss Mouse, will you marry me? He asked her to marry him. Come a rig, come buddy, middy, kimo. Come a kimo, chemo, dasho, dearo, ink, shum, fumi, diddle-I, diddle-ink. Come a rig, come buddy, middy, kimo. Now, the little mouse had an uncle who was a rat. There's the rat. And he thought it was really funny that the frog and the mouse wanted to get married, so he laughed. Can you laugh? Old Uncle Rat laughed and he shook his fat sides. Come a rig, come buddy, middy, kimo. To think that his niece would be a frog's bride. Come a rig, come buddy, middy, kimo. Come a kimo, chemo, dasho, dearo, ink, shum, fumi, diddle-I, diddle-ink. Come a rig, come buddy, middy, kimo. Now, so the frog and the mouse are getting married. Now, when you have a party like that, you need to have some food, right? So what do you think they had for their wedding feast? I bet you're not gonna guess it, because it's not what I would have. But they decided to have black-eyed beans. I love beans. I don't know if I'd have it for my wedding feast. And bread and butter. I love bread and butter too. But that's what they ate. Now what do you think they had for supper? Come a rig, come buddy, middy, kimo. Black-eyed beans and bread and butter. Come a rig, come buddy, middy, kimo. Come a kimo, chemo, dasho, dearo, ink, shum, fumi, diddle-I, diddle-ink. See, I get stuck on it too. Come a rig, come buddy, middy, kimo. And one more verse, because this is a big party and they need music too. But what do you think they had? They had a very funny instrument. They wanted a fiddle, like a violin, but what did they have? They had a banjo with a hole in the middle. That's pretty silly. I don't know how well that would play. Now, what do you think they had for a fiddle? Come a rig, come buddy middy kimo. An old banjo with a hole in the middle. Come a rig, come buddy middy kimo. Come a kimo, chemo, dash-o, dear-o. Ink, shum, fumi, diddle-I, diddle-ink. Come a rig, come buddy middy kimo. Try it with me again. Let's dance. Come a kimo, chemo, dash-o, dear-o. Ink, shum, fumi, diddle-I, diddle-ink. Come a rig, come buddy middy kimo. Woo! What a fun party. Well, I'm so glad you came to story time with me. Now, I have one last thing to show you. I have a craft for you. I made myself a party hat. Do you see this? And I'm going to show you how to make a party hat too. All right? So if you have paper plates at your house, oh, I just dropped it. There we go. If you have paper plates, you take a paper plate and you cut it. Have your parents cut it into the middle of the plate. I'm going to cut one cut there. Then I'm going to turn it this way and cut out like a whole quarter of the plate. That's 1/4 of the plate we're going to take out. All right? And then we're going to make it. You can decorate it now. You can color it with lots of pretty things. But then when you're ready, take your hat and just overlap it, and you can staple it together. Well, let's staple it better. And there's your hat. And if you want to, you can put holes in it and put string in it so you can hold it on your head. And you can decorate it with anything you want. And then you can wear your hat. And if you have some fun noisemakers or instruments, you can have a party for yourself. Let's call out Blossom. Blossom! Here she comes. Hello, hello, hello. I'm so glad you came. What? Did I forget my tail again? No. Okay, just a minute. Let's get your tail. Ooh, it fell on the floor. There's your tail. She is such a long bookworm. Well, I'm so glad you came to story time today, and I hope you have a fun party for yourself and your family and your friends. Let's play Jack in the Box. Can you all get into your imaginary boxes? Cover up the lid, and we're going to say, Jack in the Box, so quiet and still. Will you come out? Yes, I will. And thank you for coming to Storytime. We'll see you next time. Bye.